Guys, we're back on some more Need for Speed Day. It is BlackPanthaa, and today we're going to customize Viper. Now, not just any Viper. What we're going to do first and foremost, is put on a wrap. Let's apply a wrap. JV's wrap has been added to the game. If you didn't know, they added a ton of most wanted wraps. There's actually this thing I thought looked like Izzy's for a second, but is it Izzy? I don't know. Anyway, JV. One of the few black people that was in Need for Speed. Yes, it's his Viper. So let's have a nice look around it in stock so far. So we've got loads of stuff on window that isn't normally there. Drift Punk, Speed Hunters, all this stuff on the back. Bloody hell, who designed this? Holy crap. So someone actually told me this a little bit ago, but on the front bottom of the bumper, there's a Panther logo. Thank you, Ghost. Repping JV now I am. So anyway, let's get into the customization of this Viper. How do I want to change it? That is a good question. It's actually the first time we've driven the Viper as well, I think, which is a bit weird because I like the Viper. Anyway, what kit? We have the Need for Speed design kit and also the Hot Wheels kit, which removes my vinyl. That's just really offensive. I'm not going to do that. Now, we can put on the fenders there, but there's no fender option at the front, so I assume that is to do with the front bumper then. No front bumper adjustment. How do we change the front fender then? What do we do? Either way, we're going with the Need for Speed design kit because how could you not? So there's that sorted. That's half a job done. And we can't customize anything else. Although, to be honest, it's got pretty much everything I would want on it. Except the diffuser. And let's put on a diffuser. We need a big... Oh my god. I know big diffusers, as you can probably tell. Do we go with you or you? I'm actually going to go with you. I like the lights being on the diffuser. That looks pretty damn awesome. And then finally, it's time for the wing. So we can put a wing on a wing. That's already like a little lip, isn't it? That's cool. So we can put a lip on a wing, a lip on a lip on a lip, a lip wing. Or we can go for a big gaper. Now, that is a tough one because this car seems to be like it needs to be designed where it's flat. But a big wang would also be very nice. I'm going to throw in a big wang. Yes! Look at that. Now, rims-wise, I really like these as they are, but I'm going to change them anyway because I'm a little rebel. So let's go with... Oh, I think these would look pretty cool. And then we'll black them out because I think that'll look a little bit better. So what type of material do we use to black them out? That is the question. I'm going to go for a nice metallic and maybe make it a little bit brighter, just so you can see it a little bit better. Rim size going down one size. What? What's wrong with you? And then you're going to put on the Toyo tires, and I think that looks pretty shit. I'm going to take the Toyo tire logo off. There we go. On the back, we've got more options for size, so I'm actually going to go with the bigger one. Is that the same rim? It is. That's a little bit weird. Anyway, let's adjust the stance because it looks like it's way too high. It needs to be much lower than that. And bring out the wheels quite a lot. That's wrong. Performance-wise, we're already sitting at 640 horsepower, which is quite a lot if you didn't know. Let's throw on the best turbo we can find. Turbo in a muscle car. Shut up. We're going to go with the most performance we can. That is the reason we're doing it. 980 horsepower with a stock Viper, just throwing in a turbo. Look at that. Engine gets us to 1,024 horses, 3 seconds, 0 to 60. Let's go with the nitrous system. Let's go with time refill nitrous. And finally, tires. We're going to go with, let's say, drift tires. One thing that I always bloody forget, differential. Put the diff on. What are you doing? Get a diff, you fucking weirdo. Put it on. Lock the diff. Max it out. That's the wrong thing. That's what we want. Let's get into the Viper. Now, opinions on the Viper. What do I think of the Viper? It's a really nice car. I always loved the Viper. It's what I went with on Juice to win every event. That sounds pretty awesome because it was the fastest car in Juice, which is a little bit weird, but I mean, it's a pretty fast car, no matter what. No matter what, it is a fast car. So let's see how we can slide this thing. I was on the right camera for a second there. Almost had it. We're going to get 30,000. Mate, this is going to be easy. So it's going to be quite interesting because the only other muscle car that I've really had and owned and kept was the Challenger. The Challenger, yes. We had an old Mustang as well, but I'm talking modern-ish. Now, those are kind of completely different classes. This is a supercar. This is like a super muscle. People keep going, you know, you call it a muscle car? It's a supercar. It's a super muscle, all right? That's what we call it. It's a super muscle, all right? Calm down. But compared to the Challenger, this is a whole new beast. It is literally just a million miles ahead of it. To be honest, I would rather have a Challenger. That's just my personal opinion. But still, it's a very, very nice car. Now, one thing to say straight away, it's heavy, and I failed the fucking event. Fine, we'll do another one. This one needs 20,000, that is a little bit less. So, yeah, it definitely, like, even though it's got 1,000 horsepower, it feels quite sluggish compared to other cars I've been using. So this is wide and tight, not just like a Panther. Very often mistaken to be the same, but it's because they're very, very similar. But I think this Viper may do a little bit better here because it's so, like, sluggish to get going. No, it still doesn't like it, does it? Because it's so heavy, it's hard to just be like, mate, go for it. Unless you, like, want a little skid like that gets you 300 fucking points. I think the Viper would much definitely be a better circuit car. Now, honestly, I could go back in and tune it and probably get it to drift pretty much a million times better than this. But at the same time, this is... this is shite. Like, mate, I ain't putting no effort in this thing, especially when it angles like this. It's like, it's not amazing. If it was like a wide open road, it might look a bit... Yeah, see, wide open road's a little bit better. I'm actually going to get the points I need, but I still count this as a fucking failure. So, if you're going to build yourself Viper, I would highly recommend putting as much power in it as you possibly can and not worrying about the fact of being too powerful because, well, apparently it weighs as much as a fucking house. A 3-story house with a swimming pool. With water in the pool. And fat people. Hey, we're actually not doing too bad now. We're on their wide open road, but yeah. Definitely more of a... I don't know, because the thing is, it's a heavy car in general. So, would you actually make it like a race car, like a grip circuit car? Or would you make it a drift car with a lot of power? I think the safest bet with this car would be make it a drift car with a lot of power. Throw everything you can into it. You cannot just throw in a turbo and an engine upgrade, as we've clearly seen. It's not working very well. And a diff upgrade. A completely locked diff, may I add. Weight reduction, please. Anyway, there's GV's Viper. What do you think of it? Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Let me know down in the comments what I should make next. That'll be... Oh my god, I'm drifting with one hand. How is he doing that? Magic, mate. It's called pressing the thing on you. Anyway, peace.